Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 3 of Breath of Fire 4. In the last episode we explored Sandfire Valley and found our parts while we were digging in the minigame over there. I had mentioned there was a brass helm there. I was wrong. It's actually in this chest here, which is up this ladder in the same room where we did the winch controls here. I just missed that completely when I was looking at it before. But we did get the Sage's Staff for Nina, as well as a Molotov and a couple of glass shards. Which, if we go down and look at these, looks like it could be used to make armor. So, and this is just like the last game. Pretty much any game that has the Molotov item, you can use it to deal fire damage. So there's that. I think we're gonna slap the brass helm on Ryu, even though it actually, can we give it to Nina? I think she has the hairband and she can't wear it. Okay, that's fine. We'll give him the brass helm. So we do want to get a little bit more experience here. I want to try to get another level or two on Nina. At least one level on Nina. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and try to get that here. Okay. So she's level, I believe, 6 right now. We want to try to get her to at least 7. If possible. Okay, good. That missed. Ooh, okay, good. Hopefully it stays blinded. Okay. So we're going to actually switch, have Nina heal Ryu. I'm hoping I can kill the mage goo. I don't quite remember how much health it has. Okay, good. Sweet. So then we'll switch back, have Ryu attack. That should give us the max possible XP for this battle. 60, not bad. Okay. So 36 more XP for Nina. Let's see. We'll do that. We got a few of them. That's fine. We can get a battle with just some goos. I did not mean to leave the area. It's fine. We'll just pop right back in here. This will be fun. So we'll go ahead and attack him, and we will have Nina at rest. Get that scorpion out of the way as soon as possible. Of course. So 3 turns blinded for Ryu. A little rough, but that's fine. Maybe not 3 turns. I don't know what the 3 means. I thought it was 3 turns. Hopefully you all are enjoying this series. Breath of Fire has always been my favorite game series. I have always loved JRPGs, and there's just something about these stories that have always been incredibly compelling. Okay, so we don't want to lose the Aigu, so we'll do that. Of course. Took my XP. Alright. At least we're not blinded anymore. Revenge. Victory. So yeah, the amount of XP you get after combat is that total number, but it is split by how many party members you have. So I am going to use the healing herb on Ryu so I can save Nina's AP. Pretty much getting the money back for them by doing these fights. Ah, yes, the caps. Pretty much a gimme battle. Alright. Oh, one experience for Ryu, really? Alright, well at least that means just one more battle and then we can move on with our lives. Even just another cap battle would be fine. Come on. Okay, so focus on you. Nice. Critical. Rude. I didn't mean to target him. Hopefully it switches to the blue. Okay, good. We'll switch her to the forefront. Alright, that's fine. We got the XP we needed. Ryu got some good strength and defense. Nina got wisdom, a bunch of other stuff. Alright, we'll do a quick camp right before we go back to town, drop a save, and continue on. Yes, I want to set up camp. I don't want to pay to sleep if I don't have to. Yes. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and enter Sarai. Alright, we need to head back here. Don't be afraid. I just want some information, that's all. I want you to tell me all about the monster you say you saw. Heh. I ain't got nothing to tell you, puh. Well, I'd try to be a little more cooperative if I were you. Otherwise, things might get a little uncomfortable, and you wouldn't want that now, would we? What do you think you're doing? Why are you doing this? I thought the war was supposed to be over. Why? Because I don't like people who try to hide things. Besides, the war's not over. There's been a ceasefire called, that's all. Do you understand the difference, Missy? Wait, you're a Windian. Well, well, if it isn't the little princess. We were sent out to find a dragon, but we found a little bird instead. Grab her, men. No reason we shouldn't take her as well. Wait. Do you know something about my sister? By the power granted me, I command thee. Warrior spirit, thou art summoned. Joe, I want you to capture that girl. Be careful not to hurt her too much. And this is why we wanted Nina to get that level. So, one of Rosso's fighters has a poor sense of balance. So we want to use our wind magic against him specifically. Boost to our defense and to our wisdom is going to help us in the long run. But we're pretty much just going to spam wind attacks. He's weak to them. Wow, 11 damage. Now you don't really need that extra level. I just prefer to make sure I'm strong enough in the long run to get through things. Joe is thinking of what to do next. Getting wrecked is what he's getting. He's got one more hit. Yep, there we go. You routed the enemy. She gets a free 100 XP. And then we get another Horum. My, you're stronger than you look. Oh, what's this? A dashing knight come to save the princess? How gallant. You know, it's a knight's job to protect his lady, don't you? Where have you been all this time? Afraid? Hiding in some closet? Or... we just straight up broke our swords across this dude's face. How dare you, you filthy little... Let's get out of here. What are you just standing around for? After them. So, Ryu just broke our sword, right? And that is actually reflected here. We no longer have a powerful weapon. We have a broken Ludian's Kingsword. Ludian, I believe, was supposed to be Woodian in the translation, because it's Windarian, but I wasn't 100% sure on that. It's never really clear. But yeah, so we don't have a holy element sword anymore, which really sucks. The Imperial troops are here too. What are we gonna do? We can't go back, and we can't go on either. Hey, you there. They said they was gonna try and cut you off. Went on up ahead. Lucky you didn't get yourselves caught. Yes, still, they've cut off our way out of here. You got a point there. Tell you what, seeing as you all helped me out back there, I want to try and return the favor. Let me see. Maybe if you took that road, you could get past them. Yeah, that's it. You can get to the desert that way. You mean there's another road? Well, it's kind of out of the way, but if you head north, go up to this big town called Chamba. You can get to the desert that way. Really? Oh, thank you. That means I can get back to where my friend is waiting. We'll try that route you mentioned. Thank you again so much. No problem. Just keep your head low. And try not to get caught, eh? Alright. So now we need to head north to Chamba. Try for any side areas yet. I thought the town was bigger than this. Let's see if we can find someone who can help us. First, we're gonna duck into this first building here. There's a chest with some life samples in it. Here in the first house. This functions as an inn. If you talk to the small guy there, he'll let you sleep. We're going to talk to the Manillo here. Everyone is all out working. They have left me to keep an eye on things. Are you looking for something? Bye. Alright, so now that we have a broken sword, we don't want to use that for much longer because it's only got a power of 4. So we're going to go ahead and buy a Bowie knife. And we're going to equip that on our I think that's all we need right now. You can get 2 panacea from that. Yeah, like I said, you can rest there. We don't need to. My grandpa's a smith. He makes armor. I'm studying under him so I can take over the business someday. And who might you be? Hello there. I was wondering. This is Chamba, is it? Chamba. What kind of question is that? Of course this is Chamba. Well, a part of it at least. Most of the town is still polluted by the hex and can't be used. Hex? You've heard about how towns all over the place were hexed during the war, haven't you? Yes? I guess so. All you need to know is that ordinary folks like you can't go anywhere near some place that's been hexed. It's too dangerous. If you need to go to Chamba for something, you'll have to wait until the hex is gone. And, looks like everyone's come back. Alright everyone, that's it for today. We've got another early start tomorrow, so make sure you get some sleep. Alright, now get out of here. Those folks that just come back are a group of purifiers. They go from town to town purifying them of hexes. So if we want to find out more about the hex, we should ask them, right? Thank you for your help. Alright. So let's see. The main part of Chamba's on the other side of that wall. It's been so badly polluted by the hex that normal folks can't get anywhere near it. So we're going to go back into the big house, or go into the big house here, and talk to this guy. Well now, we don't get many visitors here. I'm the leader of this bunch. My name's Tom. We're just about to sit down to supper, so whatever it is, it'll have to wait until after that. You can go back if you need to find something and search the town, but we'll wait here. You want to wait here? Fine by me, but if I were you, I'd rather walk around town or something than watch a bunch of people eat. Maybe you do have to go explore. Well, there's not much to see, but there's no harm looking around for yourself. Right? I thought I could have waited there. Maybe you could have if you just hit it again. Okay. Thanks for waiting. Now, what can I do for you? We need to get through Chamba. Is there any way we can do that before the hex disappears? Nope, afraid not. There's a lot of negative energy bound up in that mist. You need special armor just to go inside. Ryu's talking. I figured it'll be at least another year before we can get rid of the hex completely and get Chamba back to normal. Still, if you absolutely have to get through now, there might be a way. You could ask one of my workers here if they'd be willing to guide you through. So all we need is a guide then? Yep. Okay, I guess we'll go ask. If you want someone to take you inside the hex area, forget it. Without armor, you'd be dead in minutes. I don't want to have to be responsible for that. I know it's our job to clean up hexed places, but I don't think I'd want to take anyone else in there. Of course, the hex in that other town was pretty bad too. You mean Sinesta? Well, yeah, I mean, they're right on the border, right? We can talk to somebody in here. No, I thought there was some... You want to go through the hexed area. Why? Is there some reason you can't go around Chamba? A little bit. Well, there are some places where the hex is getting thin and wearing off. Nah, forget it. It's too dangerous. You want to go through the hex without any armor? Are you kidding? You wouldn't last 5 seconds in there. Alright, we'll talk to Tob again. Well, have you found someone who will guide you? That's what I thought. It's just too dangerous to take unprotected, inexperienced people inside. But we have no other choice. We can't use any of the other roads. I don't know why you can't, but I think I can guess why. I mean, why else would anyone else come here? Still. Would it be possible to borrow some armor from you? Sorry, afraid not. I mean, we need it to do our jobs, you know. Even if I did give you some armor, you'd still need someone to help guide you. The mist in there is so thick, you can barely see your hand in front of your face. Not to mention the fact that the streets are like a maze. As if that weren't enough, the place is full of ghosts, specters, and other monsters. I mean, we're just lucky they don't smash down that wall and attack us right now as it is. I have returned, boss. It's you, Ershin. Don't do that. You scared the wits out of me. If you were surprised by that, you will be even more surprised in a moment. Yeah, whatever. This is Ershin. She works with us, but, to be honest, she's a little odd. Incorrect. Ershin is not odd. Ershin is saying she will guide these two. What? Are you out of your mind? What would you do if something happened? Nothing will happen. Everything will be alright. Ershin says everything will be alright. So everything will be alright. If Ershin says everything will be alright, it will be, for she is never wrong. It will be alright because Ershin is always right. Okay, I get the idea. Fine, do whatever you want. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this helps us. Do not thank me. You should thank Ershin. Thank you, Ershin. I think it's Ershin, but I like Ershin better. Ershin joins your party. Alrighty. So we have a new party member. They come at level 3, and she has red knuckles, gargantua, and a red cape. Increases chances of counterattack. Let's see, abilities wise, I think she just has risky blow. Yeah, risky shot. Alright. I don't think you don't sell anything, right? No, okay. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. Actually, there's something I want to do first. This is actually pretty... It's not critical, but it's definitely very useful to do. So we're going to find a random area. And we want to get into a fight. Ooh, free item. Okay, this is fine. So we're gonna guard with Nina. Guard with Nina. And we're gonna transform into our dragon form, Aura. Ershin is gonna guard as well. So we get to see Ryu's dragon form for the first time. So if you remember, Faulo was blue, and Ryu here is red. So he is fire aspected. So we're going to guard again. Then with Ryu, we want to use special and flame strike. And then guard with Ershin. So Ershin actually just learned flame strike. So that's actually going to help us a lot with the next area. So we'll just go ahead and attack. So Ershin's only level 3, so she doesn't have a lot of AP. So this is also a good chance to get her some XP. We'll be getting a lot more in Chamba once we go there. So we'll head into the outer area of Chamba. And we're going to go ahead and heal up since we used a lot of AP to transform there. If you want to sleep, I can let you use one of these beds. Rest. We'll go ahead and throw down a save. Alright, and that is where we are going to go ahead and call today's episode. So we've gotten a new party member, and we are going to be heading into the Hexed area in the next episode. Chamba awaits. Anyway, I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, please go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you very much, and goodbye.